guys the choreo for Kick It. So welcome to our virtual workshop. It's our first time doing this. So please be patient and just let us know how you feel about it down in the comments or message us or anything like that. Yeah, so basically we have one big disclaimer that we need everyone to know, which is that we weren't taught this dance personally by NCT, unfortunately, or by the choreographers. So the choreo is not going to be exactly perfect. This is the dance core's interpretation of the choreo to the best of our ability in a way that makes it easier to teach and easier to learn. So please bear with us. If it's different from what you expected, please just understand that this is our interpretation of it in a way that makes it easier to teach the workshop. All right, so let's begin. So we're just gonna go right into it. We're gonna start from Taehyung's dance break. So first of all, you're gonna take your right leg and you're gonna kick forward. One, two, three. And so you're just gonna kick with your right leg, kick forward, back, forward 3 times. And so those, you can do whatever you want with your hands. I like to do opposite arm and leg. So when I lift my right leg forward, I'll like lift my left arm. And when I go back, my right arm will come up. But it's entirely up to you what you do. So with the counts, it looks like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. While you do it, you want to do a little bit of a hop. Taehyung is like super extra, and he moves his foot when he jumps. So when he kicks forward, he jumps back, and when he kicks back, he jumps forward. It's a lot of work. It honestly doesn't look that much better, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But just know that that's how Taehyung usually does it. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. After that, you're gonna step forward on and then on 4, you're gonna step forward again. You're gonna drop your body. And then your arm's gonna, your right hand's gonna come up when you step forward with your left. So it's gonna go right front, right leg front, right leg back, right leg front, right leg step down, left leg step down, like this. And so with the counts, it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. On 5, you're gonna turn your body and your feet, like your entire body around. So including your feet, you're gonna turn around. And you wanna put your weight on your back leg, and then you have you come up like this. Like you're going like that. So after 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, your body also comes up on 5. On 6, you're gonna pull back and your hands are gonna come in. So all together it looks like this: 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. And so the next move, it's gonna be like, if you guys have seen that B-boy move before, this thing. So in order to explain it to you, basically, after you slide back, you're gonna be on your left leg, you're sliding back on your left. You're gonna hop onto your right and lift your left leg like this. So after you slide back, so 5, 6, it's gonna go 7, and you're gonna jump down onto that left leg, and then you're gonna switch your body around, you're gonna turn really quickly, and hop onto your right, and lift your left leg. So all together, it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, and 8. So again, for this B-boy move, I'm gonna call it that gently, you're basically going to jump back onto your right leg, and lift your left, and then you're gonna hop onto your left leg, lift your right, and then you're gonna turn around, turn your body, and jump onto your right leg, lift your left, like that. Hopefully this makes sense. It's really hard when you're not like in a workshop and you like teach and stuff. So yeah, bear with me. Replay this part as many times as you need to get it. You got this. Okay, so all together with the counts, it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's try that a little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's pretty quick in the dance. The original is gonna go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's at tempo. But yeah, feel free to replay this as many times as you need to get up to speed. Yeah, okay, let's move on. So after 7 and 8, you're gonna tap your foot down. You're gonna tap your left foot 3 times as you turn in a circle. So it sounds really weird, so I'm gonna show you. After you hit 8, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, like this. So after 7 and 8, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and your hands are free to do whatever you want. On 3, on the last tap, you're actually gonna lift your arm, your right arm, like this. So after 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3. As your hand comes down, you're gonna sweep out your right leg and then replace your left like this. It sounds really confusing. But basically after you're here on the third one, 3, you go 4 and 5. So on the and 5, you're just gonna step in. So you're gonna step out with you're gonna point out with your right, step in, and then drop while dropping out your left hip. And your left arm is also coming from the left. So all together it looks like this after 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's gonna be 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so showing all together from the kicks, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On 6, you're gonna get up, and then on 7 and 8, you're gonna grab your knee, you're gonna turn it out, and turn in. Yeah, so it's gonna go 7 and 8. So you're basically just gonna turn your knee out, your right knee out, and then turn it in on 7 and. So 7 and, on 8, you're just gonna step down. So next we're gonna go into the section you guys have probably seen. If you've seen the music video before, you know which part I'm talking about when Taeyeon's like, and he like comes to the camera. So basically after you go 7 and 8, your right leg's gonna be down. So you're gonna step forward with your left, and you're gonna point this way, and you're gonna point twice. So it's 7 and 8, and 1, 2, and you're gonna turn around, and you're gonna go 3, 4, and you're gonna lower for this, 3, 4, like that. So all together after 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. After 3, 4, you're gonna pretend to step forward with your left, but you're actually gonna swing your arm and your leg around at the same time. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after you swing your leg and your arm around together, you're gonna lean back onto your left leg. Sorry. You're gonna swing it around, and you're gonna come up like this. So your left hand is gonna be on your right elbow, and you're gonna go 1, 2, twice like this. So if you guys have seen the music video, you know the part with Taeyeon's like. So it's basically that part. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you do the 7, 8, your weight's gonna be on your left leg, and your right leg's gonna be slightly propped, and you wanna lean back a little bit. 7, 8. So all together from Taeyeon's part, is gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know it's a lot, so feel free to like go back and like try it multiple times. But I'm just gonna do it once with music so you can see what it looks like and so you can see what the timing is like. But feel free to practice as many times as you need to.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So basically now we're gonna start from the second part of the dance break. So basically after Taeyeon this little part. So with the counts, you're gonna go on 1 and 2. You're gonna go 1 and. So you're gonna turn your body forward and your hands are gonna shoot out and then in. So 1 and. You're gonna hold on 2 and. So it's gonna go 7, 8, 1 and 2 and. On 3, you're gonna pound your hands down like you're pounding the tabletop, and that's gonna initiate a little hop back, starting with your right leg. So it's gonna go 3 and 4. So you're gonna go right, left. So after 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then for 5, 6, 7, 8. On 5, your hands are gonna come out this way. So you're gonna have your right hand in front of your chest and your left hand out. They're gonna be straight 180 degrees, and your hands are gonna be in fists. At the same time, you're gonna turn your left knee out. So after 3 and 4, it's gonna go 5. On 6, you're gonna turn the other knee out, your right knee out, and then your hand's gonna come up. Your right arm's gonna be flexed, and your left arm's gonna be kind of pointed towards your elbow. Your body is gonna be turned a little bit, not a lot, like it's not gonna be like 45 degrees, but it's gonna be slightly turned so you can get that 1, 2, like that knee motion. So make sure you get this knee motion. So after 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. On 7, you're gonna do a really quick roll. This part's really quick. So you're gonna go 7 and 8 and 1 and 2, basically. It sounds like a lot of counts right now, but the music's really quick. So just make sure you do this part, like be prepared to go. Okay, so basically after you do the 5, 6, you're gonna roll your hands on 7, 8. Actually, you're gonna roll your hands for 7 and. So 7 and. On 8, you're gonna lift your arms up, and you're gonna lift your legs with it. So 7 and, 8 and 1. So you're gonna hit your foot down and your arms down on 1. But make sure your arms are ready to rebound because you're just basically gonna hit 1 and you're gonna come back around again. And so you have like a count and a half to basically do the whole trip down because your hands are gonna come from behind your head to down by your hips. And so this whole pathway is gonna look like this, and you're gonna do a little chest roll with it. But yeah, the timing's really weird. The counts are actually gonna go 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. On 3, you're actually gonna land here. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. So your hands are gonna be down here, and your knees are gonna be turned in, and you're slightly leaning to the right. And then your knees are gonna open on 4, and you're gonna lean even more to the right. So altogether, the sequence looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your hands are gonna be down like this. So again, let's go from here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So basically, you're gonna come down here. So it's gonna go 3, 4. You're gonna hold for 5, and then on and 6. So it's very quick. So the first 2, these are on whole counts, but the next 2 in out are on half counts. So after you hit 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna hold for 5, and then on and 6, your knees are gonna shoot in, and you're gonna shoot out, and you're gonna lean over to the left. So it's gonna go 3, 4, 5, and 6. With the arms, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Your hands are basically just gonna shoot up on 6, like this, and make sure your hands are open. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. On 7, you're gonna shoot your feet together. Your knees are gonna come back together, and then your hands are gonna turn. Your body's gonna turn to the right, or lean to the right, and then your hands are gonna close into fists. So all together, it will look like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. And then on 8, you're just gonna stand up, and your hands are gonna come to your waist. Like this on 8. Whew, that was a lot. So yeah, again, feel free to replay this as much as you need to get this part down. I'm just gonna go over it again from here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next part. After 8, you're standing up and your hands are kind of like gripping your belt or your waist or whatever it is. You're gonna lift your right leg and step back like this. So make it look very like as if you stepped on a trampoline. You're like that. It's gonna be on 7, 8, 1. It's just gonna be on 1. So you wanna land on 1. So you're here on 8, you're gonna do 1, and this is where the trampoline is. The trampoline is behind you. You're gonna land on 1, it's like a trampoline, and you're gonna come back around to the front. So your body's gonna be doing like 45s basically. So when you're on 8, your shoulders are facing forward, and you're gonna go for the trampoline on 1. Trampoline on 1, your body's gonna be 45 to the right, and when you hit that trampoline, and you bounce back around, you're gonna go 45 to the left. So all together, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2. Basically what I like to do is I like to leave a hand down around me because it helps me like scoop. You don't really have to. I think only Taeyong and like Jaehyun really do it. But basically after you hit 8, my hand comes out and I like go like here, and then when I hit the trampoline, I like swipe out to hit down on 2. So after 8, 1, it's actually gonna go 1, 2, 3. So you have a lot more time to come back around. So make sure you hit the trampoline on 1, and you come back around on 2, 3, you land on 3. Whew. So after 5, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna be kind of low on 3, and then you're gonna do a backwards body roll up. So 3, 4. Just make sure that you basically the land on 3 initiates or like starts the body roll from the bottom. So when your foot comes down on 3, your body comes up right after. So 3, 4. On 5, 6, you're gonna do 2 head isolations to the right. So what head isos are basically just, you don't want to move the rest of your body, you want to only move your head. It's going to the right twice. I'm really bad at head isos, so. But yeah, that's the intent of it. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on 7, 8, you're gonna reset. So basically what resetting is you wanna go like either step back or like go into a comfortable position and then just make it look cool and not awkward. And basically you wanna reset with your feet kind of spread out like this. So after 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like to do a little like hand motion, do whatever you want really. You can be like, I don't know, do something cool. So yeah, so all together we're gonna go over the sequence again. We're gonna go from 1 and. Ready, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So now that we're done with the dance break, we're gonna move on to Mark's section in the original dance. So as you guys can probably guess, I don't have 8 other people for me to beat up. So I'm just gonna do it by myself, and I'm doing Mark's part. So yeah, it's gonna be awkward. Just bear with me. It's pretty free, like you can kind of do whatever you want. Since Mark interacts with the other members, it's really hard to like imitate it like by myself. So I kind of just like adapted it slightly. But just know like the arms are really free, like the legs are honestly pretty free. Like as long as you get the general gist of it and look like you're doing something, that's like honestly all you really need. So we're gonna start after the 5, 6, and the 7, 8 reset. You're gonna land on 1, you're gonna jump out 1. On 2, you're gonna slide down, and you're gonna lean over slightly to the left. So this is 2. On 3, you're gonna reach back and turn around. So it's 2, 3. On 4, 5, 6, the counts are kind of arbitrary. Basically, you just want to get around and down by 6. So the actual pathway of the movement is from here, you're gonna turn around, you're gonna jump around, and land here. So that's gonna be 5 and 6 basically. So 4, 5, and 6. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 7, you're gonna lift your leg and your arms at the same time. You're gonna lift your right leg. So you go 7, 8, you're gonna turn around, and you're gonna take 2 steps on 1, 2. So this is gonna go 1, 2. You're basically gearing up to do that little punch thing that Mark does when he I don't know who he punches. I think it was Jaden, but he punches someone. Get him, Mark. Okay, so basically after 7, 8, you're gonna turn around onto your right foot, and then you're gonna step 1, 2. It's gonna go left, right, and you're gonna punch on 3. You're gonna lift off of your right leg. So you're gonna punch on 3, and you're gonna land. You're gonna land on your left leg, and then you're gonna step forward with your right. And this is gonna lead into the other kick that Mark does. In the original, he jumps off of Taylor's leg. I don't have a leg to jump off, so I adapted it slightly. So you're basically gonna kick. You're gonna lift off of your right leg again. So basically, both jumps are lifted off of the right leg. So the first one's gonna be right. It's gonna be left, right, and you jump and punch. And you step forward again with your right, and you're gonna kick. Basically, you're gonna lift your knee first when you jump. You're gonna lift your left knee, and then you're gonna switch legs to kick forward with your right. Yes. So basically, after the punch is on 3. So you're gonna go 2, 3. You're gonna step forward on your right on 4, and it's gonna go 5, 6. Yes, does that make sense? So it's gonna go 5, 6. And then you're gonna turn. This is really fast. It goes 5, 6, 7, 8. And you wanna land forward again, and your hand's gonna come up, and you're gonna bring it down, and it's gonna go like, wata! So you're gonna go, wata! And you're gonna do this little like bounce thing. But yeah, that's basically what it looks like. That was a mess, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like all together, and hopefully it'll make more sense. So I'm gonna start from the 5, 6, 7, 8, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from that part. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. So that's what it looks like with counts. I kind of had to like adjust the counts based on the speed of the moves because I wanted to make sure that you guys saw the point, like the exact point parts of the dance. I'm gonna show with music now. Makes a lot more sense with music. I'll count with the music so you can hear exactly where it is, and then we'll try that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so now that we've finished with Mark's part, we're gonna move on to Jaehyun's part. So I just want to clarify really quick before we move on that at the end of Mark's part, when you do this little like pata thing, you want to hold it for 4 counts. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you move on to Jaehyun's part, you're gonna but you're gonna move back basically because you move forward a lot for Mark's part. So you're gonna move back. You can do it with a little hop. I like to do it with a hop because it looks more natural. And then your hands can do whatever you want. It's freestyle. I just do this little like thing that they always do in Kick It. But yeah, so after 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. And then so I'm gonna teach the legs first. You're gonna do, for the first 8 counts, you're gonna do the same motion to the right and the left. So you're gonna go right, to the left and right. You're gonna step left, step in, step right, step in, step left, step in, step right, step in. So then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With the arms, you're gonna cross over to the right, then open open together. So right, open, left, open. And then for the 5, 6, 7, 8, your hand's gonna go to your belt and you go 5, 6, 7, 8. So you wanna make sure it's a big arc. Make sure it goes all the way over and around. So together with the legs, it goes 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, your legs, basically you're gonna cross on 1. Yeah, so after you're here, right? On 7, 8, you're basically gonna jump, you're gonna like go out really quick and then jump in together on 1. And then on 2, you're gonna jump out again. And then on 3, 4, you're gonna like pull your leg in, but make it like kind of milked. It's hard to do slowly and it's hard to explain. I think it's better if I just show you. So basically it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna lift your foot a little bit and you're gonna like push out. The arms are actually gonna be cross forward on 1, pull out on 2, and then push out on 3. So again, it's really hard to do slow, so I'm just gonna show it to you at basically tempo. So we'll just show that part to you again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna hold it for 3, 4. And then for the next part, so after 3, 4, you're gonna kind of step back and bring your legs in really quick. That's gonna be on 5. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna bring your right elbow over, and you're gonna do the same on the left on 6. So you want to step back and in really quick on 5 at the same time that you bring your elbow over. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And your leg's gonna be like slightly, your weight is gonna be on your right leg and your left leg slightly propped. So it's gonna go 5, 6, and then you're gonna go 7, 8. You're just like pointing forward, you're like 7, 8. Make it cool, give some facials, you know? But yeah, try to get back to like your original spot for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'll show that part again with counts. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the next part, again, I'm gonna show you the legs first. You're gonna step with your left first, and you wanna like bring your, you're gonna bring your right leg around and step forward. It's not really like you don't really turn your foot that much, but it is a little bit of does that make sense? Like you kind of do turn, you kind of move, it's not really, you're not stepping straight forward. There is a bit of like a little twist of your knee in the back. I'll do it really slowly so you can see. So after you get the 5, 6, 7, 8, you like step forward, you're gonna step slightly off center from your body. And then when you step forward again, you're not gonna step straight forward, you're gonna go, try to do it slowly so you guys can see. It makes more sense also with the shoulders and the arms and stuff, so I'll show you with arms. When you step to the left first, your hands are gonna come down, and then you're gonna pull, gonna pull your arms around at the same time that you walk. So you're gonna go this way. So your hands, one hand's gonna go behind, one hand's gonna go forward, because you're gonna grip your belt right after. So when you step forward, hands come out, twist around. When you step forward again, your one hand's gonna come to your belt and your other hand's behind. And then we step forward again, you're gonna bring your arm around like this, and it should lead from your shoulder, which is why it has this little like twisty motion with your leg, because your body's twisting over at the same time. So all together it looks like this. After 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each step is going to be on the count. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But with the arms, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The only thing to really keep note for this part is that you want to move your shoulders a little bit, but don't move them too much to the point where like your arms are like flopping around. You want to really make sure that when after your hand comes forward, you want to make sure it stays straight forward. So a mistake that I made a lot when I was learning it was that I would go like this, and then when I turn around for here, when I turn my shoulder to this part, my arm will kind of move off center. Try to keep your arm center as much as possible as you can. So I'm just doing one more time with counts, like basically at tempo. This part's it's a lot slower paced than the rest of the dance. So I'm just gonna do it at tempo. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After your last 8, you're basically gonna slide back using your left leg. So you're gonna go slide, slide. Your arms, you can either do so Jaehyun, because he's the center. After he does the last one, he goes this. He does like fingers, and then he does this arm motion, which is what everyone else does. Everyone else just does the arm motion twice. So basically, if you did it like everyone else, it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes sense. So basically, you're just gonna do like this arm wave motion starting from your shoulders. But if you do a Jaehyun's way, it would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's up to you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, so we just finished Jaehyun's part, so we're gonna move on to the very last part, which is the transition into Haechan's part, and then Haechan's part, which is as everyone knows it, the renegade part. I know all y'all TikTok people out there, this is not it. Alright, so basically after 5, 6, 7, 8, the music is gonna go shimmy, shimmy, ha! No, that's not how it goes. Anyway, basically when you hear the music, you'll hear it. But it goes shimmy, shimmy. During shimmy, shimmy, you're gonna like move back, and you're gonna like move your hands in front of your face, like you're like, haha, can't see me. But yeah, so after 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna step back with your right first. Shimmy, shimmy. So you're gonna go right, left, and then you're gonna step out with your right, and your hand's gonna come up. This is 1, 2, 3. Just kidding. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This is 5, 6, 7, and 8. So your hand's basically gonna go out, and your knee's gonna go out, and then they're gonna come in together, and then you're gonna come out together. So let's go 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then from here, this is what I mean about the there's like this one part where they like all like melt. So essentially you're gonna melt for 4 counts. It's kind of off the counts. Basically you're gonna melt down slowly. So after 7, 8, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna hold until 4. You're gonna hear a whoo. On that whoo, you're gonna jump up, and then right after, you're gonna step out and do like a really slow arm thing. So this part doesn't make much sense without music, so I'm gonna play with music real quick. So I want you guys to hear with the music. So I'm gonna play the music in the background, and I'm gonna show you which part I'm talking about. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So yeah, did you guys say that who? So basically on that who, you're gonna jump in. So after 7, 8, on 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna melt down. And then you just wanna listen for that who, and that's when you jump up. So it's gonna go 5, 7, 8, dun, 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 who. And then you're gonna step out. And then you're gonna step out during like the 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. You're gonna step in on 1. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. So you basically initiate the move as you step in. It's kind of weird, it's not really like typical. Because normally you step in and then you go 1, 2, but it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. You guys don't know what this is yet. I'm gonna teach it soon. So basically, this is like the renegade dance or whatever. So essentially, what happens is that you're gonna put your right hand on your left shoulder, and your left shoulder is gonna slide like up. And then when you push your shoulder down, your left foot is gonna lift. That sounded really confusing. But basically, when you push your shoulder down, at the same time, you're gonna lift that same knee. So you're gonna go 1, 2, and your hand's gonna come down actually. So it's gonna go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically with your legs, they do basically the same thing. It's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're gonna lift your knee on each even count. So now that that's established, we'll teach the arm part. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically, I'm gonna just go through that in depth. You're gonna put your right hand on your left shoulder. You're gonna push it down. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and you're gonna do the same thing with your right shoulder. 3, 4, and then you're gonna go 5, 6. You're basically like you're brushing something off like a skirt. 5, 6, and you keep your hands here, and then you're gonna nod on 8. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try not to nod on the first one like I always do. Don't do that. It's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for the next part, your legs are basically doing the same thing. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The only difference is that the arms and the body are slightly different. So it's the same concept with the shoulders, except when you push down when you push down your left shoulder, you're gonna bend your body down. And the same with this one, you're gonna stay down. And then now when you do the sweep, you're gonna continue sweeping until you're standing up again, if that makes sense. But the count for the same. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. So altogether, the entire sequence looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so the legs are all the same the entire time. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hichan does this really weird thing where he kind of turns his heel out when he lifts his foot. So he goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why, but it looks kind of cool when he does it. So if you want to try it like that to make it look a little more like natural and cool, you can. I just find it really awkward, so I don't do it. But yeah, it's up to you. Okay, so we're gonna do this again. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, let's forgot to keep sleeping. Okay, and then this next part, after you hit 7, 8, your feet are basically gonna stay in the same place. Your hand, you're gonna close your hands like fists, and your palms are gonna be facing out. You're gonna pull forward, like you're pulling your body, like you're pulling something and like pushing your body through like bars or something. Like you know that when you're a kid and you want to like stick your head whenever through like bars and you saw them like the banister, like stairs banisters, you're basically doing that. Bam! But then you're holding it like this. So you're gonna go 1. On 1, you're gonna pull forward. On 2, you're gonna hit your head to the right. So it's gonna go 1, 2. And then on 3, you're gonna do like a psych. So basically you wanna do this like arm throw out thing, but you're gonna do like a psych first. So you're gonna go 1, 2, psych, bam. Does that make sense? And you're gonna do it slightly, with your body slightly turned to the left. So it's gonna go after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 4, I kind of like dip back with my body. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to make it look as like natural and comfortable and like your body's to the left. And then you're gonna go 1, side to the right. And then when you throw your arms this time, you're gonna turn. And you're gonna turn to the left, which is counterclockwise. So basically to clarify, you don't do the head the second time, but your body turns to the right to do the side and again. So it's the same thing, just without the head. So to show you again, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So basically when you throw your arms out, you're gonna turn, and then while you turn your hands, just bring them down. So when you turn, after you throw, 1, 2, when you throw, you're gonna turn around, and then you wanna move your hands until they can get here. And you're gonna land to the 45 to the left, and your hands are gonna go down, and then you're gonna, basically your arms are like kind of variable, they can do whatever you want. Usually I just do this little like thing, but you can just go if you need to, or if you want to. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On 6, you're gonna throw your hands up. Make sure they're like relaxed or they flow up, and your hands gonna pop up. Like you're rebounding off. So after you hit down, you're gonna go down, up. Yes. So all together it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're just gonna walk to the back really cool, really slowly until the song ends. And that is it. Wah! Okay. Okay, so I think I went over a lot with counts. So I'm just gonna show you with music and with counts for this section. And I'll show it to you with no counts and music. And then I'll perform the whole thing. I'll try it with counts. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just do it with music without counts. Because this dance is so tiring and so fast. But yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4.
Just make it cool at the end. Not like me. That was awkward.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.